drivers stuck in rush hour jams approaching the Poplar Street Bridge or in other area road snarls might not believe it. But overall, traffic congestion in the St. Louis area pales in comparison with that in many other major metro areas. That's the conclusion of two recent studies. One is a compilation of statistics by the Regional East-West Gateway Council of Governments, including some based on federally funded GPS data from last year. By any measure, compared to the 50 largest metropolitan areas, St. Louis has one of the lowest levels of traffic congestion, Jean Posey, Gateway's Director of Research, said in an email. This contributes to quality of life in the region. The other study comes from opinions of more than 2,700 commuters nationwide in a telephone survey in September commissioned by Robert Half, a worldwide employment staffing firm. That included 100 contacted in the St. Louis area. Posey, the Gateway Council official, recently briefed his agency's board on some of the points to be included in his report, which is nearing completion. Among them, St. Louis ranks near the bottom in morning rush congestion, tied with Birmingham, Alabama, Columbus, Ohio, and Richmond, Virginia, the second lowest among the 50 metro areas in one type of measure. Posey said that's the ratio of rush hour travel time to free-flow travel time, called the Travel Time Index. The St. Louis area morning rush index was 1.15. That means it takes about 15% longer to reach a destination during the morning rush than in free-flow periods. In other words, drivers spend an extra 4 to 5 minutes during the morning rush on a route that in free-flow times would take a half hour. Only Indianapolis had a lower index, 1.13 in the morning rush period, defined as 6 to 9 a.m. Los Angeles had the worst AM rush congestion index, 1.88, followed by San Francisco, San Jose, California, Boston, and Seattle. Posey said the evening rush period of 4 to 7 p.m. had more congestion in all regions, but that St. Louis again ranked near the bottom, 44th, with an index of 1.22. Tied for last were Indianapolis and Richmond. Memphis, Tennessee, and Kansas City also were below St. Louis in this measure. Using this index, the 5 worst areas for evening rush congestion were Los Angeles, San Jose, San Francisco, Orlando, Florida, and Portland, Oregon. The St. Louis area also ranked low on some other indices. One asks how much extra time is needed during rush hour traffic to ensure you're on time 95% of the time, Posey said. In St. Louis, the answer is that you would need to allow an extra 13 minutes during the morning rush and an extra 18 minutes in the evening rush for that half-hour trip, Posey said. Compare that to Los Angeles and San Jose, where you need to allow more than 2 hours. Using that index, St. Louis ranked 44th for both rush periods. Posey said the St. Louis area also is among the 10 least congested regions for truck travel. The telephone survey for the recruitment firm ranked St. Louis area commute times as 18th longest among 27 metro areas surveyed. Drivers surveyed here spent an average 45 minutes in total time going to and from work each day. The longest commutes were reported by respondents in the Washington, D.C. area, who averaged slightly more than an hour on the road each day. St. Louis area drivers also reported less stressful commutes, ranking 25th in the reported anxiety levels heading to and from work. The survey said Los Angeles and Miami drivers tied for the most stressful commutes. The least stressful answers came from drivers in Des Moines, Iowa.